Have you ever been invited to a feast, a gathering? Have you ever been invited somewhere special that was just for you? In Matthew chapter 26, verses 26 through 29, it's a story about an invitation. Now, I want you to really think about that. When was the last time you were invited to something? And not only were you invited in, but you were welcomed in. I can tell you, I've been invited to a few places, but very few places have I felt welcome. Christ is welcoming the multitudes to come and join this feast with him. Let me read it to you. Now, as they were eating, this is during the time of them sitting together, Jesus took the bread, and after blessing it, he broke it and gave it to the disciples. Right there, I see a shadow here. This already happened before. Do you remember the story where Jesus fed the thousands? He took the little boy's lunch and he broke it. And he blessed it, and then he broke it. This is the same thing happening again. How many times is Christ going to invite us into something? What I love about Christ is that when he invites us in something, we don't have to have, we don't have to show up and be perfect. He just wants us to come as we are. He wants us to come and sit with him and partake and listen to him as he demonstrates his example of his holiness and righteousness. Keep in mind, we were adopted into faith. We were already pretty much just outside of it, but he invites us in, not only on the cross for eternal life, but here he's inviting people into this special moment. Let's read a little bit more. He says to the disciples, "Take it, eat, this is my body." And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink of it, all of you. For this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out of many for the forgiveness of sins." I can't tell you if I would be afraid of this invitation or not, but I can tell you that being invited to follow Christ is scary. I mean, here this man is, as holy as he is, he's saying, hey, eat of this, drink of this like it's my blood, eat of this bread like it's my body. Sometimes things are going to seem a bit strange or different when you're following Christ, but that's okay. Remember that you are a spirit with a body, not a body with a spirit. So this invitation is not just for these people, disciples in the Bible. This invitation is for all of us. Whomever wants to be included in this, you just have to receive the invitation. I want to ask you something. What's God inviting you to? Where has he sent his invitation for you to come sit with him? And I'll even double this question with, how many times have you denied that invitation? How many times has he wanted you to come sit with him, partake with him, learn his strategies, his ways, partake with him, the goodness? And we have, as sinners, we have denied ourselves goodness. Keep in mind that as you continue this journey, as we're almost done, ask yourself, who can you invite into what God has already invited you into?